keep wanting to say Lucerne.
Which is a maker of milk.
Yeah.
Which kind of ties into this.
Ties in somewhat, yes.
Well, and you were just, before I turned the camera on, which I think I put in your head, was your favorite Dolly Parton song.
Dolly Parton song. Lugene.
Which
Or
was
it could be
redone by someone else who I think I like their version better.
Really? It was redone?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because the Dolly Parton version is almost
Nine Inch Nails?
No, it's by another female singer. I cannot remember. It's probably, unfortunately, a country singer that also redid it. But I think it's almost better than Dolly.
That sort of sounds familiar.
The Dolly Parton one is just almost like a little too happy for what's going on in that song.
Yeah, well, her voice, too, is...
Her voice is fine.
Well,
it's whatever.
I don't mind Dolly Parton's voice overall, but sometimes it's a little weird. But anyway.
A little weird.
Yeah. But, or it could be a David Bowie song. Lugene. I just met a girl named Lugene.
Very good.
Lugene?
Okay.
That's very
okay,
close.
all right, yeah.
Okay.
See, but now when I think of David Bowie, unfortunately, not to tie in another Family Guy reference, there's a show where they actually play with him and Mick Jagger when they sang "Dancing in the Streets."
Oh, that video.
And they play that video. And they're like, "This is
Family Guy."
Yeah, they play that video because they're
the actual video or cartoon version.
No,
of the video?
the real video.
Oh.
Yeah, because they make a reference to like, this is now the worst video of all time or whatever. He's like, in America, you did this to yourself. Like,
but that was from originally that song was played that like Band-Aid or one of those, that was around that time when they were raising money to USA for Africa, all that kind of stuff. It was one of those concerts, and I think that they showed it, and actually that song went top 10.
Wow, really?
In September or October of '85, yeah.
Yeah, just watching them dance around is pretty scary.
Yeah,
it's like the little hammer pants going on. They've got
in Brazil. Oh, the hammer. That's right.
They both have some scary looking outfits. That's true. Not that David Bowie is shy about his outfits that he wears.
No.
I mean, just look at Ziggy Stardust.
I finally watched all Spinal Tap on Netflix the other day too.
You love Netflix.
It's the first time I've ever watched it.
You've never seen the whole thing?
All the way through. I've never seen it all the way through. I've seen like half of it. So
when they do Stonehenge and they only made like the things that are this tall.
I know. It says 18 inches. That's what she did. She made it. They made it the right size.
Smell the glove.
Smell the glove. And
it's None More Black. The Black Album they turned it into, and that's just classic.
Lick My Love Pump and D minor. I think really the saddest chord. D minor. So yeah, it was enjoyable.
That was a great movie. And hopefully we continue our theme of great things. We had a great beer on Tuesday with the Odell Red Ale, which is seasonal, and now we're doing another seasonal, but we've gone to the dark side. This is Darth Vader's kind of beer.
To the dark dairy side.
The dark dairy side. Very good.
That's right.
That's what we've got for this Give It a Shot. I'm Andrew.
And I'm Keith, and we are AboutBeverages.com. And in continuing with our theme for this week, the brewery that we are about today is Odell's out of Fort Collins, Colorado, and specifically the beer we are about is their Lugene, I'm assuming that's the way it's pronounced, which is a milk chocolate stout. It's a seasonal offering available January through March, and checks in at about 8.5% alcohol.
All right, and 4-pack of this runs you what, about $9.99?
I got it for $10.49 at McGee Road Liquors. You said $9.99 at Total Wine.
So right around $10.
Somewhere in that vicinity.
Okay.
Not too bad.
All right, so you were already hitting out there then the full disclosure. So you have had one of these.
Right, because I didn't supply this one. You bought this one.
No, I actually did buy this one.
I did, I have had this before. So
More than once?
More than once.
What?
But that doesn't necessarily mean anything.
That's true. Well, because you buy it, you don't throw things away, do you?
I can't throw it away. I might give it away.
Have you ever, bought a multiple pack of something? I'm probably leaning toward beer here. Had one or two, maybe even made it only through half and thought, I do not want to drink the rest of these, and dumped them out.
Not dump them. I try to find somebody who might enjoy it.
Okay.
But I don't think I've dumped. Maybe I have. I don't know. I guess if it sat around long enough unrefrigerated, and then I was just finally like, oh, these are crap.
Yeah.
And I could just dump them.
that was your justification.
Right.
It was like,
yeah,
these can't be good anymore.
Yeah, they're bad.
These can't be any good.
Get rid of them.
I like the graphic, which you can see up here. It's pretty fun. I just finally realized what it is. It's a cow eating a chocolate milk bar.
Nice.
And it's very...
the middleman. Just
Yeah.
Have the cow eat the chocolate.
I hope cows aren't like dogs where they're not supposed to have chocolate and like they've just done something really bad. But
that's right.
I'm assuming it's okay.
Encourage them to do bad things.
But it is very neat. Like I said, they talk about on here. The whole thing behind this is that they take all of their spent grains from all of their brews and they actually give it to this local farmer to use for feed for his cows, and that's kind of how this all came about. And I think that's very cool. Like I said, whenever you can recycle, because as a modest home brewer, you have a lot of extra spent grains when you're done, so you're always trying to find something to do with it. Either my friend's good enough, he usually composts it now, or he makes dog cookies out of it, or like different things like that. I think that's the key, because it's sad to throw away that much stuff.
Well, like at
you
Arbuckle,
make bread out of it,
or too, like at Arbuckle with the chaff that comes off the coffee. You guys give that to.
We usually give that to
groups.
the botanical gardens and stuff like that. We donate the burlap bags that all of our coffee comes in. We actually donate that to either the zoo. Actually takes it and they use it for the animals. The animals play with it and stuff like that. And then even some of the other local stores around town take it and they give it to people so that they can make coverings for their plants. Like when it gets the little frost that we do get here, people need it for that. And you can actually make like house. People have used them for like if they are making like dwellings, like kind of old. Like mud dwellings, like that kind of style, like adobe, kind of like real true adobe. You can use the burlap as part of the casing for that. So, yeah, we're always trying to. We never throw any of that stuff away.
It's the way to do it.
I think so. As much as you can, it's like get that stuff recycled.
It's quite dark.
Yeah, it's definitely not a chocolate milk color.
No,
unless
dare we say black?
I think that's pretty close.
Yeah,
what do you think?
I would say.
That smells real good.
Yeah, that's I'm getting a little coffee in there too.
Little coffee, definitely the sweet, definitely sweet chocolate comes out of there.
Right.
Like I said, they're using I think they use, what do they use? Do they use lactic? What do they use in here? Brewed with milk sugar. Okay. All right. So they're putting that in there.
Yeah.
All right. It's definitely reminiscent to me a little bit of the Nitro Milk Stout, which is from Left Hand Brewing Company. A little bit of that kind of going on there, that sweetness coming through. Really nice. Yeah, definitely the coffee and the roasty is coming out a little more than I thought, but it's overall a very good balance. That smells. I'm very excited. Very excited.
Step 2, check.
Step 2, check. Step 3, profits. That is delicious. That is really good.
That's where I think the chocolate does come out more, and those roasty and chocolate notes are a base for that.
Yeah.
But it's not like it's sickeningly sweet.
No, it's just the perfect amount.
Yeah, it's
perfect amount.
Yeah,
you get that right at the very end. You kind of get that balance of the chocolate sweet. It definitely is the milk chocolatey. It's not a heavy, dark, semi-sweet chocolate. It's those things. The roastiness is in there, but not overly so, because that's sometimes what I don't, like I said, depending on the style, like I said, I don't like it to get too roasty. This has just the right amount, which I think even lightens up that chocolate even a little bit more. And yeah, the chocolate just comes through great. That is really good. That is fantastic.
Yeah,
that's quite tasty.
It's
so
tasty.
I'm assuming you enjoyed the other ones you had.
I did. Yeah, no, I was good with that.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to get some more of these.
I was good with that.
Wow, that is really tasty. That is very good. Wow.
Yeah. No, I've had. It's a 4-pack. I think I have one left. So I've had one each of the last couple of weeks.
The carbonation's actually a little stronger than I would have thought. A little surprising.
A little bit on the front of your tongue.
Yeah, right when you first take a sip, I almost think it's going to be more of like a lighter, when we were kind of discussing it. So maybe it's in my head previously, like a black ale. Like, there's almost kind of that kind of lively carbonation, but it really fades out because there's a little body to it, and then those other flavors come in. So
yeah,
it kind of evens all that out.
Carbonation front rolls to the flavors on the back of your tongue.
Yeah. That's really delicious.
Oh, it's a good week for Odell's. Good week for us.
I was going to say it was a good week for us. Yeah, they probably already know that it's good for them.
Yeah, and they probably don't care what we think.
They probably don't.
Or maybe they do. I don't know.
Maybe.
Wow. Do they ever, when
That's
we
really
tweet,
good.
do they ever send anything back to us?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, no, they're nice.
So
about
they
that
do
kind
care.
of stuff. They do care.
They love us.
They love us.
No, that's a tasty one.
Yeah, that is
only
really
available for another month or so. So
yeah, definitely
get out there and try it.
Yeah, please do. It's delicious. You need to support these things. When things are good, you need to support those things.
Yeah, maybe they'll expand it. Now, there's so many different styles people are experimenting with nowadays. I think they feel, they do it, and then it's like, all right, what else can we do? And then,
and I think that's
they've got
not,
they got their flagship beers, and then they got experimental, and not just them, not just Odell's, but I think a lot of places. Yeah,
yeah. In general, it's kind of like you get those 4 or 5 staples that you're going to have year round that everyone needs to have, and then that's what's so cool about the creativity of the craft beer industry is that just even from week to week. I mean, gosh, if you don't go out to a store that has a good selection of things, for a couple weeks, you can almost miss out on things. It's like you just to go and look around. It's amazing what new things are always coming in stock, and people are always making these new styles, and that's what's just so awesome going to the store and like, ooh,
yeah, it's a new discovery pretty much every time you go. So that's a great time, great thing.
And guess what? There's even more discovery where.
At AboutBeverages.com.
Oh my gosh, perfect.
Yes,
that's very true.
Yes. Discover us again and again.
Discover us again for the first time. If you haven't seen it, it's new to you.
That's right.
And at that place, our website is where you can find the tasting notes for this beer from Odell Brewing Company, along with where it hits on our recommendation scale. And while you're there, definitely check out everything we've got going on. We can be found numerous places throughout the interwebs. You can find us on Untappd, Facebook, Twitter. Where else? Anything else? What else we got going on? YouTube. You might be watching us on YouTube. You could be at the site. Either way,
you might be there.
We
already.
Appreciate that, and thank you so much for the comments. Those have been great lately. We appreciate even more. If you've had this one, if you hated it, if you liked it, let us know.
Yeah.
Tell us what you think. Yeah, that's what we need. Suggestions. That's what we keep begging for.
Feedback.
Some more suggestions.
Talk to us, or at least write us.
Yeah, at least write us. Leave us a note. A candid letter.
A few words.
That's right.
Heart from the heart.
You could put it in an email, which we have down here at the bottom of the screen. That's what we always. Yeah, it's right there.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, it got in my beer.
That's not good. Get those letters out of it.
But whether we like it or not,
you should give it a shot.